Hey guys, it's Jaws of Shark Reviews here, and today we're going to be reviewing the Transformers Generations Studio Series 86 Deluxe, or actually Voyager class, Hot Rod. So yeah, anyways, so basically what this is for, as I just said, Studio Series, and if you're like, wait a minute, isn't that just for those movies, the live action ones? Well, as of 2021, they're not, because now Hasbro's doing the animated movie from 1986. Anyways, let's take a look at the instructions. So it's the same as the usual Studio Series figures. As you can see, though, it has 8604, so they're kind of keeping it separate from the main live action stuff. Now, if you check my videos, obviously, I've not really done many series like videos. I've only done one. I've done that Off-Road Bumblebee, but I plan more in the future. I've just not got enough time to do those. So, yeah. Not too much going on. It does advertise the other one, Scourge. It's the only 86 one I've seen. So, yeah. I decided, why not get him? Because he's really cool looking. And as you can tell, looks a lot like G1. So let's get to the review here. So here's Hot Rod in his car mode. And it looks very nice. Probably the best car mode I think we've gone for a regular retail release from Hasbro. So yeah, at the bottom, you can't really tell it's a robot. I mean, you can see his feet all tucked up. Maybe hands here. And not too bad. On the back, it's just full up knees. But still not too bad. Yeah. And those roll pretty good. So yeah. Now for accessories, he does come with actually plenty of them because, well, it's Studio Series. So let's start off with his guns here. So he's got, they're actually two different. What's this doing on here? Get off. Anyways, so. Yeah, here he's got this one, and they're both paying the same, but they're different. And at the top, they look pretty similar, but as you can see, there's slight differences. Here it's a little bit wider. This one's a little thinner. So, yeah. And he also comes with his slicer, which kind of looks like a pizza cutter. But yeah, it does spin here. And yeah, it also comes with 2 flame accessories, which you can put in the car mode. On the car mode here. There's one. Let's get the other one. So yeah, that was pretty cool actually. So yeah. Anyways, and finally, he comes, well, not finally, but it does come with the Matrix as well, Matrix of Leadership, you can see here. And it also does have this accessory here, which we'll get into later, but you can attach us on top and bottom. And there you go. So it's lighting our darkest hour, but we'll get into that in robot mode. So yeah. Now those curious, yes, it is the same one as the Optimus Prime, but there's one difference. Hold on. Get out. Alright, so the Optimus Prime one, it has, again, same paint, same mold. This is the Optimus one, this is the Hot Rod one. And you could tell there's one difference. So the gem in the Optimus Prime one, I'm talking about the Earthrise Optimus Prime, which I'll show later for comparisons. As you can see, it has a layered gem, whereas the Hot Rod one has a darker one. You can see it's slightly darker on here. So I think this one is more accurate in terms of light, but I could be wrong. In some cases, this could be more accurate, but yeah, that's only difference. But yeah, that is the same one. Can also do the same accessory on primes. Let me get this on. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I can get on there. So yeah, they are the same one. There you go. So anyways, now on to different options for storage. You can attach these guns on here. You have to do it like this, so these won't get in the way. And then you just attach, this came off pretty easily. I don't want it shoving too much or else it's going to rip off the paint, but I'm just going to do this once, only for you guys. I'm going to attach, it's kind of weird, but you could do that. And next, what you could do is you could put this on here, on the engine, and you could have that going on, or you could have it on the back. Oh, this is kind of tabbed. Yeah, there you go. That's what it kind of looked like. So, all right, let me attach to these. All right. So again, all that out of the way. Let's get into some size comparisons. So first up, we got Titan's Return hot rod, deluxe class hot rod. And you can see this one's a little more thinner, more round, and it doesn't stay as good, but that's a slight difference. This one's slightly bigger, even though this one's a deluxe class, this one's a Voyager, but since Hasbro, Takara Tomy are now working together on stuff, and so doing separate releases, they're also trying to make it more G1 accurate. So the scaling isn't as big as those old Voyagers, which I'll get into a bit. But yeah, there are those two. And as I mentioned before, here we have Optimus Prime, Earthrise Optimus Prime. I've not reviewed this one on the channel. Eventually I will. Not sure if many people watch it since this toy's been out for a year, but yeah. There you go. Alright, so now, moving on, let's get into transformation. So, starting off, you just want to untab these parts, and untab them from here. And it's kind of messing that a bit. And if you can see there, it's kind of, the paint is kind of coming off on that tab. It's not nothing to worry about, but yeah, you can see it's slightly coming off. Yeah, not a big issue, but yeah, I didn't notice that, so kind of be careful, I guess. I don't know. Alright, now you just want to tab this section here, and then you want to spin it around here. Alright, so then yeah, you just fold these pieces in, and then obviously again get the arms untabbed, and then once you do that, untab this top section here. And hold on. Alright, so you want to squeeze or stretch this out, so then you can get it out. And then you pull this out, swirl it around, and just keep that for now. And then this piece wasn't fully tabbed in, but you just untab that like so. And you also want to fold this out and around. Then, like I said before, just flip this section in, and then fold this out, this around, and tab or flip out the feet. Alright, and then you do the same on the other side. Alright. Alright, so now we got the legs done, and you just want to swivel the waist around. Now let's extend tripod, of course. And yeah. Alright, so you just want to untab the arms from here, then fold the section back, and then flip out the head, and then next you just want to raise the arms up, try and get them in a good position. Yep. Sometimes they may accidentally fold in. they're kind of tight, the arms. And then, yeah, swivels around, and then tuck this section in to the main body. I want to make sure that's all in there right. Did I do it right? Let's see. And alright, so before I didn't tab this in all the way, so that's why it struggled. Now it's getting down, and then next you want to make sure you want to raise this up a little bit, and then try to tab this in. Here, let's fix this around, adjust it, and after that you want to swivel that around, and then tab this here, circle into this hole here, and then you do the same on the other hand. And once that's all done, there you have Hot Rod in his robot mode. And I can say this is probably, again, the best mass retail Hot Rod that I think we've gotten. It looks pretty good. I don't own that many Hot Rods, but I mean, I do own the G1 reissue one, the 2018 one, or yeah. And then also I have the, which is pretty much the same as the old one. And then obviously Titan's Return, and I think I own that Legends class one from Combiner Wars. I don't know if I own many other Hot Rods, but there haven't been too many. Oh wait, there's that Cyberverse one, that's right. The Cyberverse one that I reviewed. I didn't review that one, or I did review that one, but it's been a while. But yeah, there you go. And he looks pretty awesome, as I said before. So yeah, on the head sculpt here, that's what everything is. And he's got that going on. And then, yeah, very good. It's pretty clean. I mean, it's got like a little stuff going on, but they did the best they could to clean this up. So that's pretty good for Hasbro. Articulation, his head is on the ball joint. It's pretty tight. And then his arms do swivel. Again, also tight here, but they do swivel around. They do go out. It's kind of like this, kind of clicks because of the way this is made. And then the biceps do swivel, or not biceps, but forearms. Hands also do swivel. His fingers do go out for something we'll cover in a bit. His waist does swivel, and his legs do kick out that far, kick back that far, and then his knees do bend. You can vary the degree, but I'm just keeping it as this so I don't have to undo everything. So his feet do pivot, and yeah, that's about it. So yeah, now on to well, accessories and all that. He can again hold his guns. You just have to open up his hands here and do the same over here. Just gonna open that, and there you have that. That looks pretty awesome. It was just about get some Decepticons. He can also, get this out, if you take this section down and then swivel this around and then close this back up, there's a peg. So I was like, okay, what's this all for? Well, obviously, as I showed earlier, he's got this slicer here that he also had in the movie. You can attach to this in here, like so. So there you have that. And now I can slice some Decepticons. And yeah, and what I could also do as well is, he also did this in the movie, obviously flame Decepticons with his, well, flame things, I don't know. And then, yeah, pretty cool. Alright, so let's get out these parts now for the next accessory. Obviously, you guys all know what it is. It's the Matrix. Well, again, I showed you before. He does come with that. But before we get into that, though, let's do some size comparisons. So, firstly, here's Hot Rod here. Slightly tilted here. So here he is with, oh, he fell, but here is with the Titan's Return Deluxe Hot Rod. And yeah, you can definitely see how much more accurate this one is, obviously, because this one has a longer chest here. And red shins. So, yeah. And this one is slightly taller, so yeah. You definitely see the difference from engineering from the Prime Wars trilogy to the War for Cybertron trilogy. Next series with Earthrise, Optimus Prime. I'd say that's a good scale. So there's that. The next series is with Megatron here from Siege. I don't have Earthrise one, but I think I'm okay with the Siege one, because while it still looks good enough. And, yeah, kind of good scale. With these two, they sadly murdered this guy. No. How dare you and you, but definitely you. But, yeah. So there's that. Here he is with Titan's Return Galvatron, because, well, rivals, basically. You'll see how much bigger this one is. But yeah, there, that. Here he is with Titan's Return Blur. I can lower the tripod. A lot of big figures, a lot of small ones, but yeah. There's with him. And then there's a new Blur coming out, so definitely on the lookout for that. Also, let's do this Series A6. And finally, here he is with... I know this one will do something. Here's with Siege Ultra Magnus, which is also a new one coming out in Kingdom. It's more June accurate, but there you go. That was pretty accurate. So before comparisons, I said that I do the Matrix pose, but there is one more thing. So, if you open up his head, oh no, but no, it's something. You can see it better, get a better look at his face, but yeah. Anyways, you can flip out this visor here, and it goes over his face, and which looks pretty cool. And next, this one I didn't realize I actually had. Like, I thought this was another port for that color, but nope. When I switched, I'm like, what's this? I'm like, oh yeah, this is like, I believe the thing when he was fixing Cup, which is also in Series A6, because you could take him apart in that one, which is pretty cool. And yeah, it comes with this. So I believe that's what this is for. I know this probably, but I think that's what the visor's for. Someone was fixing Cup, I think. I don't know. But yeah, it does come with this here. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, let's flip this back in and get on to the moment you've all been waiting for. So here it is. But first, we must change our background to this, which came with this. This is the backdrop. As you can see, is the Transformers the movie. You got 8604 studio series, and then you got about logo peeking there, and then you got Generations A6 Transformers. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And you can see this is the inside of Unicron, basically. So yeah, this is obviously in the final fight scene between Hot Rod when he became Optimus Prime into Galvatron, or Rodimus Prime. Yeah, Hot Rod became Rodimus Prime in the scene and fought off Galvatron. Pretty epic scene. So yeah, so that's the backdrop that comes with this. And it's really cool to get a cartoon-inspired background for once, so the usual live-action one. So here's Hot Rod here. Let's darken this a bit. So there he is. And the moment you've all been waiting for, him laying our darkest hour yet again. So you can do this. It's pretty fiddly, so I think I'll do it off camera, but you can obviously put in the Matrix. I mean, this part's easy, but trying to get the other piece at the same time is, well, pretty hard, but you can do it. You can basically place in his hands. So I'm like, oh, that's easy, but obviously you gotta have that piece in. But let's just get a little look at hot rod there with the Matrix. That looks pretty awesome. Oh wait, no. Why is he looking at us? He's supposed to look at the Matrix. But yeah, there's that. Pretty awesome, isn't it? So, if we're like, well, wait, can he even open the Matrix? He can with this piece, but I don't know, well, because it's what came out when he opened it. So, you can attach this, as I showed before. There's slots that go over the Matrix, and hopefully it's not as fiddly. Hopefully I get good luck on the video. Okay, well, it kind of went up, but it didn't really. It stayed in there for the most part. So there you go. He's slaying our darkest zone. That was much easier than I thought. So yeah, there you go. Well, that's him doing that with the background. So there you go. So there you have the Transformers Studio Series 86 Voyager class hot rod. And honestly, I definitely highly recommend this figure if you want to like have a nice centerpiece in the collection of him doing Lighting Our Darkest Hour. Definitely need it in these, well, very weird times. So it just looks pretty cool. And yeah, I just decided that Optimus Prime just putting his hand on the hot rod's shoulder, like it's like what I'll picture he'd be doing if his ghost, if he said, "Arise, Optimus Prime," he just has his hand on his shoulder. But obviously we didn't see his ghost in the movie because, well, whoa, spooky ghost. Of course they did with that star scream, so I guess it's not stupid, but yeah. So anyways, yeah, there you have it, guys. Have that. Definitely looking forward to more of them. So yeah. So anyways, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more. Comment down below what you guys think of this figure and the review. You guys think it's good, mediocre, or bad? Let me know down below, and bye.